had to fuck you up before we even start the video. Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's the Skorpion. I'm pointing to you. I'm the Skorpion, and this is Makael. I want to start this video off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers. We have about 500 new subscribers to the Skorpion Show, and I want to say thank y'all so much. And I know that you guys watched the Precious video. I done watched the video at least 50 times. I know Makael done watched it so many times. And our video was featured on concreteloop.com. So shout out to Angel of concreteloop.com. And it was also on the website Crunk and Disorderly. So thank you. I don't know who runs the site, but thank you so much for putting our video on the site. Makael, go ahead and talk about the Precious video.
No, you finished.
Well, okay, Makael directed the video, you guys. So everything that went on in the video was from Makael, and what I did was put the video together. I seen it in my head how I wanted the video to be while we were making it, and that's the way I edited the video. And we did a damn good job on the video.
But you know, at first it wasn't supposed to be funny. Because remember,
really?
I was telling you.
See, I don't remember.
Remember when I was telling when I told you how I wanted it, and I told you how I just want you, I'll curse you out, and then I just want you standing on the step shaking like she was, and then I was like, wait a minute, I want you to. I said that's not gonna be funny. Then I was like, every time I do something like I'll curse you out, and then the camera will shoot at you, and you'll be doing something different. Remember that? Mm-hmm. And that's when I'm a good director.
Yes, it came together perfectly. And I would say 95% of people that watched the video enjoyed it. For the other 5%, they just didn't like the video. And that's just the way it is. Some people went as far as to say we shouldn't make fun of real life events, but Precious is not based on a true story.
It sure isn't.
By the way. And The Color Purple has been parodied so many times.
Yes.
And I don't see anybody cursing out people that make fun of The Color Purple. So,
yes.
You know, we had fun with this skit. And more skits will be coming on the Skorpion Show because that is the #1 request for the Skorpion Show in 2010.
Oh, skit.
And I'm glad you loved that video. Thank you to everyone who favored the video, shared it on YouTube, Facebook, MySpace, and Twitter.
It was everywhere.
Yes, it was everywhere. Even some little blog sites, you know, picked up the video. Thank y'all so much.
Oh, tell them about it being sent to you know who. Oh, by the way, before you tell who, Anthony sent the video to one of the producers at the Wendy Williams show. When we were on the phone, he was telling me about it, and he said, you know, hopefully.
Yeah, I need to get in contact with Anthony. I haven't spoken to him in a while.
I have his number.
I have his number too. I just need to call.
Oh.
And it was sent to my attention today that someone that knows Mariah Carey has sent Mariah Carey the video, and it's also going to be forwarded to Lee Daniels, who directed the movie Precious. So, you know, I would love to hear, you know, their thoughts of this skit. And I really would love to see Monique and Gabby see the video, and you know, I want their reaction to the video. It's just, you know, I've seen some Precious skits,
but they weren't.
You know, I don't want to toot our horns, you know.
I don't either,
but we made the best Precious video.
Even though, okay, I will admit, there's this video from our Precious skit. You know how people send in video responses. The one video response that the two girls sent, I forget what their names are. Their screen names are like Fat Girl, something like that. But anyway, it was called Precious, and it was like Clarice. I watched their skit like 6 or 7 times, and that skit is really funny to me.
I need to watch it. I think they did send it, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I watched it, so I'm a fan, y'all. I liked it. I thought it was very funny. Also, okay. Off of Precious, but not technically off of Precious. So y'all know my birthday was on Saturday.
Yes.
Excuse me. We went to New York. But Saturday morning, actually you called me. You were the first person that called me Saturday morning. Mm-hmm. It's funny because that night, the last person I talked to on the phone was my ex. And we were on the phone for like an hour and a half, which was nice. You know, my ex called me, wished me happy birthday, then we were on the phone, you know. Shut the hell up, wide ass. See, I was on your side. Now you're sitting there talking shit. So anyway, we were on the phone talking and whatnot. So the next morning you called, and then right after you, I was still laying in bed looking at the people sending me happy birthday. By the way, I got 15 text messages that night wishing me a happy birthday, and I got over 200 people sending me happy birthday wishes on Twitter. That's a lot of people.
And not only that,
but as I was in the bed, okay, but let me just tell y'all how this went down. I'm gonna tell y'all how this went down. It ain't gonna take long. So, a certain someone kept calling my phone, and I didn't want to answer because I didn't want to talk to them because I knew who it was. So then, it was the night before. So then that morning, a certain someone called my phone again, and I didn't answer. So about 5 or 10 minutes later, my phone rang, but it was a blocked number. So I thought that it was that certain someone blocking their number to see if I was going to answer. Mm-hmm. So usually what I do with blocked numbers, I answer the phone, but I don't say anything. I wait to listen to see if that, So that's what I did. And I heard like noise in the background. Then all of a sudden I heard a woman's voice go, hello? And I was like, hello? And then all of a sudden I heard, happy birthday. And I'm like, because I was thrown off. And I'm like, and then the first thing I said out of my mouth was, who is this playing on my phone? So then she continues to say happy birthday. So then after that, she goes into as she's saying happy birthday, that's when I realized it's Michelle Williams from Destiny's Child. So then I'm like, oh my God. So then after she finished singing happy birthday, she goes into, Precious, get your ass down here, bitch. And I was like, oh.
Now just imagine her saying that.
Mind you, I think I'm probably the only fan that's ever heard her
curse.
Oh my. I started thinking about after we hung up, and mind you, I had the nerves to tell her, you better watch your mouth. Here she go, yeah, I know. I was like, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. Now, she said bitch with such force as if she was used to saying those type of words. I was like, oh my God, girl. But it was very nice of her to call me, and then, she asked me what was we doing, and I told her we was going to New York, and she was like, oh, we have fun, I got my eye on y'all, this and the third. And thank you, Michelle, for doing that, because that was she didn't have to do that. So that really topped it all, even though that was in the morning, but that was just the highlight of my day, having her sing happy birthday.
The whole day in New York, even though Amber was acting like a sourpuss.
Well, that's okay. You know why? Yeah. You know why? Because you know what's so funny? Usually when people act like a sourpuss, it kind of dampers everybody's mood. But it didn't damper anybody's mood.
Not mine.
Everybody, it was almost as if she wasn't even there.
Okay.
Because we were
walking ahead of us or behind us.
And we were just... First of all, Anitra was that type of person that Anitra tunes out stuff like that. So we were all just like in the whole mix, and we were just all having fun with each other. So that's... We all had fun. And I have, and people ask me, well, what did y'all do? I said, we didn't do anything. All we did was go out to eat. I said, but that was fun. I said, that we had fun because even though we didn't get to really go anywhere, but that just whole experience of all
walking
of us.
Walking around Times Square, all those people laughing, talking about people, having a nice time. That's what life is all about, having a nice time. And it's not about the shops you
And if you notice, it wasn't no clubs involved, and we still had a very, very good time.
Yes, so. Even though I was tempted to stay in New York, I was going to go on Twitter like, who going to let me stay over? But anyway, if you're in the New York area, even if you're in the Philadelphia area, let us know. Like, we can hang out and stuff in Philly. We could do something like go to dinner. I think that would be good with our subscribers. I got to give 2 shout-outs out. One shout-out is to Rebel Soul, because I seen her, I ran into her about 2 weeks ago, and we were downtown. This is when I was going through my situation. When I was made the video, I was in a slumlord situation, and she stopped me, and she was talking about how much she loved the show, and she gave me a hug, and Lord knows I needed a hug that day. So I want to say thank you, and I'm sorry I didn't shout you out earlier. I just forgot to do it. And I have to give a shout out to the girl in Best Buy today. Her name is Janiece, and she was just like, I was like, excuse me, I need some help. And then she looked at me and was like, oh my God. She's like, you are a celebrity. And I'm like, girl, I ain't no celebrity and stuff. But like, I really enjoy interacting with her. She trying to act like she don't know Makael though. So yes, I'm putting you in the spot. And I'm talking about Janiece that work at Best Buy on Columbus Boulevard.
What she said?
But I don't really see the videos with Yeah, I'm like, girl, do you know how many videos me and Makael got together?
Maybe she's one of those people that just don't like me.
Hey, maybe.
Yeah.
She was acting like she didn't know you. But she did see the Precious video. She's like, I seen y'all on Concrete.
So she saw the Precious video, but she doesn't know who I am.
Yeah, she don't know. Which is funny, you know.
Which is a lie. But that's all right.
Yes.
I bet you if I walk in there, she'll know who I am.
And some people keep asking, what happened? I'm sorry I did not make a video. I just was not in the groove of things 2 weeks ago. I just was not feeling it. YouTube, updating theskorpionshow.com about me moving out.
Oh.
I did move out. I had to act like a devil to get my money because the person that owns the building was not trying to give me my money. And I say, first of all, you're not collecting rent from me when I can't even use the electric in the apartment. And I was like, if this keeps going on and on, I'm going to court today if you don't give me my money. I'm going to court. So as I was on my way downtown, I get a phone call that I could get my money. So I got my money and I moved my stuff out on Friday. And mind you, I moved everything out my apartment on my own. I got rid of that couch. I got rid of the dresser I had. And everything else is in this house that I had. The futon is separated apart. One part of the mattress is upstairs. The futon is downstairs. My table is now in the living room. One of my curtains is on the window. One of my curtains is on the other window. So everything has been recycled. And, you know, I'm back home until I get back out again. And a lot of people keep asking, are you afraid to leave Philadelphia? No, I'm not afraid to leave Philadelphia. Atlanta is actually where I would want to move to. That's the only place that I'm thinking about moving to. But I don't want to move now because the Skorpion show. So we're doing too much to be separated for me to move so fast. So, you know, probably within a year or two, I'll be moving to Atlanta. Because, you know, it's more opportunities down there than it is here in Philadelphia. It's even more opportunities in New York, LA, or Atlanta. And somebody farted,
Richard.
which is nasty. But yes, so, and also, if you live in Atlanta, I will be in Atlanta on January 14th through the 19th for Martin Luther King weekend. So if you see me, don't be afraid to say hey, because yes, it's me. Well, don't say you look like that Skorpion, because goddamn it is me. Now, two things we need to talk about now that we got all of that out the way. Tiger Woods and Chris Brown. Who should we start with first?
Let's start with Chris.
Chris Brown. Okay. Chris Brown's new CD, Graffiti, came out last week. I know I'm supposed to do an album review on it. I can tell y'all one thing. The album is good. It's very mature. The ending part, like when we're at the pass out, it was kind of like, I was kind of like passing out, you know, from the album because it was, I don't know, it just wasn't like hitting it, but it's still a good album. And, you know, it was released this week, but a lot of stores are not putting the album on their shelves. And I think that's very unfair to Chris Brown to do that, to not put his albums out. Because, goddamn it, if you could put R. Kelly CD on your shelves, you should be able to put Chris Brown CD on the shelf with no questions asked. If Chris Brown, he went on Twitter and said that he actually went to a store in Connecticut, which I believe was Best Buy, and the album was not on the shelves, and they were not having none shipped out. I just think that that's very unfair. Chris Brown has been blackballed enough this year. First of all, the award shows, people calling him all kinds of names, didn't even know what happened in the car. No matter what, not honestly, but truthfully, no matter what happened, Rihanna did not deserve to get beat up like that. She did not deserve that at all. I don't care what happened. He just, basically, he blacked out. But a lot of people, like, it's just wrong. Like, he's a teenager. Now, if Chris Brown was a 25-year-old man, definitely I could see the backlash. But he's still a kid.
Yeah, but even if he was a 25-year-old man, I still wouldn't see the backlash of it being the way it is, like how they're doing it now. Okay, Chris Brown apologized.
Yes.
He's moved on. Rihanna's moved on. They both moved on. So I guess every album that he comes out with, you're just not going to sell his album. Or every award show that comes around, you're just not going to invite him. Is that what they're saying? Because I think it's kind of childish and foolish, like you said. Chris Brown admitted to what he did. R. Kelly never admitted to what he did. And clearly, it was him. How do I know? I saw the tape. So, I saw the tape. And for those of you that have not seen the tape, not only is it him, but he's actually talking in the tape.
And looking like...
And if he claims that it's his brother. That's what he claimed, that it was his brother. One, I didn't know he had a brother. And two, you and your brother must have the same vocal cords. Because, I mean, they sounded so much alike. And looked alike, too. I mean, I just don't understand. So, like you said, if you can sell R. Kelly's CDs, then I don't understand the problem with you selling Chris Brown. I mean, Chris Brown did admit to what he did. R. Kelly, to this day, still hasn't admitted it. I mean, I think he's been acquitted or whatnot and everything. But we all know that it was him. Which leads me to say that we all know that the justice system does not always work. I can speak firsthand because I told you guys a while ago I was robbed, and the person who robbed me was found not guilty.
Doesn't mean that he didn't get robbed.
Does it mean that I didn't get robbed? Does it mean that I didn't point out the right person? Of course I point out the right person because the person went to school with me, high school with me. But the judge told me in that courtroom, oh no, it wasn't him that robbed you.
Well, see, you gotta have the proof, and even if the proof is in your face, it's just messed up. But for me, it's just all these award shows that could have helped Chris Brown clean up his act. It didn't happen. First of all, one of the most influential singer passed away this year. BET could have had Chris Brown pay a tribute to him. MTV could have done it. The AMAs could have done it. None of them did it. None of them. And I think that that's wrong. That would have been cleaned up Chris Brown's image. He's already out there photographing them on the roads, cleaning up and everything. What else do you want? How low can we see someone be punished? I think that it's just outrageous. And we need to let it go. And it's not fair, like when people like grown-ass men, like Perez Hilton, keeps writing Chris Brown on Twitter with mean shit. You know, if you don't like somebody, you don't talk about them, you don't tweet about them, you act like they don't exist at all. Why are you promoting someone like Chris Brown if you don't like him so much?
Well, that's the same thing with us. People don't like us. Some people don't like you, or they don't like me, so then they'll say that I look like a rat, or they'll say that you're...
But what I don't understand is, like, if
they're just promoting us instead of...
Like on Concrete Lou, okay? You seeing our faces, okay? If you don't like us, what the fuck are you clicking on the video for and leaving a comment there for? What are you doing it for?
They're just helping. They don't realize that not only are you helping us get the view count, but you're also helping promote us by leaving negative stuff.
Yes.
You're still helping us. Like, hello, I think I told some people on Twitter before, there's a lot of artists that I don't like, but you would never, ever, ever see me go on their Twitter page and say, I can't stand you. I've never done it. I've never done it before. The only person I've ever went on their Twitter page and said something to was Nicki Minaj, and that was recently when I told her that she was too classy to be calling herself Nicki Lewinsky. I told her that... I told her that she was too... I'm sorry. I told her that she was too pretty to say something as trashy as that. Because she's a very pretty girl, and I figure somebody like you should not be saying Nicki Lewinsky, because you have so many... She has so many fans out there now, especially young fans, young female fans. What does it look like you calling yourself Nicki Lewinsky? Like, that makes no sense.
I wonder if half the people know who Monica Lewinsky is, though.
They should, but I'm just saying that it doesn't make any sense to me. I just think that when people hit people, like you said, when you shouldn't, if you don't like somebody, don't go on their Twitter page and say all that stuff about them, because you're just helping people.
So what she say back to you?
You're adding fuel to the fire.
She didn't say anything. You're adding fuel to the fire.
You're instigating. You never know, like some of the things that you say, you never know how you may hurt someone. Even though they say that they're strong, you just never know.
It's funny too, because I noticed that a lot of people who say stuff about me on Twitter, they don't realize it, but when they're saying my name and stuff, they're actually helping me get followers. You're helping me get followers. That's what I understand. You're helping me. That's why I never respond back to you, because you're helping me. And sometimes I want you to talk about me so you can help me get followers.
Now, Chris Brown deleted his Twitter today. I have no idea why he deleted his Twitter, but he did go on a rant about the CD. I don't think he should have deleted his Twitter, though. That's a great way to interact with your fans.
And then it's a great way to promote your stuff, too. Like that was so random for him to do that today.
Yeah.
I wonder why he did that.
I mean, it's the power of the block button. People don't understand how much power they have. When it says block user, you fucking block them. So, I mean, I really feel bad for Chris. You can block anybody. Even if they change their name, bitch, they still block because it's the same account. But, what else? Now, Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods has been in a lot of stuff. I'm going to say a lot of shit, which I just did say, over the past 2 weeks. And it's just because he cheated, you know, that a lot of women are coming out the woodworks for money just to say that they slept with with Tiger Woods, or they did something with Tiger Woods. I mean, I wouldn't be so fast to call myself a hoe and to come out just to get some money just to say I slept with Tiger Woods. Because first of all, Tiger Woods has children involved. And a lot of people are not thinking about the children. As they get older, these are the stories that they're going to be reading about their father and the things that he did back in the day. I think that him losing endorsements just because he's had affairs, I don't think that's right. If you didn't do that shit to Michael Phelps when he was out there smoking pot and smoking weed and he had pictures, why is it okay to take all this away from Tiger Woods? It's just too much. Every morning I watch the news. It's some breaking development about Tiger Woods. Who cares about how many mistresses he's had? I think the reason why they're doing this is because he has been portrayed as such a good guy and someone that can never do wrong, and now everyone is coming down on him.
And he's the face of that. He's black.
Yeah, I understand that he's black, and now he's seeing the black side of things. You know, honestly, yes. He's seeing the black side of it. No matter how high or what pedestal they put you on, underneath it all, you're still a black man, and they will exploit you any way that they can. As long as your name is going to sell papers and everything, as long as they can use you, that's what they're going to do to you. And it's just totally unfair.
You know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of these people out in the media giving celebrities the title of role model. You know, I feel bad because half of these celebrities don't ask for that title of being a role model. So I feel as though they need to stop saying, you know, when I was watching the news one night and they were calling Tiger Woods, they were saying, you know, how dare he do this? You know, he's a role, but doesn't he know he's a role model? And I said to myself, well, he never went around saying that he was a role model. It was the media who called him that. So therefore, they shouldn't do that. They shouldn't do that because I know if I was in his position, I would never want anybody to call me a role model because if I just happened to slip up the way he did, that would make me look stupid knowing that I've been walking and saying I'm a role model for this, that. So I think the media should really stop doing that because it doesn't help. It just adds fuel to the fire.
Now, if he was going around saying, I want to be a role model for this children and all of this and that, then you can put it on them. But otherwise, no, you can't. But I just really think that it's messed up for him that he has to go through this, that he's leaving golf for at least a year to work on his marriage. But I mean,
well, he got the money to leave. But
yeah, he can. But I mean, okay, if you were Tiger Woods' wife,
Sit down, Tiger.
would you still stay after you know he's been with 12 other women?
He's a billionaire. Yeah.
That's a good question.
And you know, being that a lot of sports stars, it's hard for them to be committed to their wives because their wives are not with them every day. You know, basketball players, they're in different cities, like 40 games, 42 games. What is it? Half of 41 games, they're out of the city. It's countless of women that throw themselves at you. You know, it's temptation. Just throwing themselves. Very pretty women throwing themselves at you. Can you really turn that down every time?
No.
I don't think so.
Well,
I don't think so.
Well, that's not fair because I'm sure there's some sports players out there who probably have never cheated on their spouses.
Very few.
Yeah, but at the same time, you shouldn't make it seem like they all cheat.
No, okay, I don't want to say all. Let's say most.
Because I'm sure a lot of them don't cheat, and I'm sure a lot of them get upset when they're categorized as being, oh, since you're a basketball or football player, then you're somehow a cheater. Because then it's like some of them are probably,
you're right.
you know, some of them are probably like, no, that's not us and that's not how we are. I mean,
but I think most of them do. I think so.
well, first of all, of course, I'm sure a lot of the young ones do, because especially when you're fresh out of college, you got
they
that
probably
fresh.
was doing it in college.
Oh yeah, but
Can you hurry up and answer that?
but you know,
Hello?
you know, I mean,
He's not
I
in
just,
right now.
I don't know. Kobe Bryant, Shaq and his wife are finally getting a divorce. I mean, you know what I say? I think the both of them are actually made for
Probably
each other.
tomorrow around like.
I mean, they're both cheating dogs, so you both belong together.
I mean, I can't say I feel sorry for their situation.
No, I don't feel sorry for either one of them.
But I just feel that Tiger Woods. Do you know how many sports players cheat though?
But to be honest with you, I don't necessarily feel sorry for Tiger Woods, because Tiger Woods actually went out and dug this grave himself.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, how many players cheat?
Yeah.
Why is it we gotta see that Tiger Woods cheat every fucking morning? Excuse me, every morning. It's a new development.
You know
Either
what?
his mom is
But
in.
you know what?
His mother-in-law is in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Now today, the Department of Child Protective Services are at Tiger Woods' house to check on the children. They're doing a little bit too much.
Yeah, they are, but
too much.
Yeah, they
too
are.
Fucking much.
And I agree with you to a certain extent that the news needs to just let it go, because it's a man cheating on his wife. Me personally, I think they need to work on it on their own.
Themselves,
Like,
yeah.
we shouldn't be involved. But at the same time, I do feel as though Tiger Woods, like Beyonce says in her song, you made your bed, now you have to lay in it. Nobody told you to go out and cheat with all those women. Not only did you cheat with one, but you cheated with two. You cheated with three. You cheated with four. You cheated with five.
But who's
You
to
cheated
say
with
that
six.
he did all of this during the marriage?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, because they're all. You're right. Maybe he didn't do it all during the marriage. But you know what? He did it. And not only that, but one of them even came out and said that not only did he cheat on his wife with me, but he cheated on his wife while she was pregnant, and I was even in his home at the time.
But why
That's
would they even want to come out? Why would they even want to come out
because
and say that?
But you know why?
For some fucking money?
But you know why? Because obviously their whole intention from the gate was to get money out of him. Do you think any of those women actually really liked him? No,
they just wanted to fuck him.
Just like the first woman who claims that she didn't know that Tiger Woods was married, and she said the only person that knew that she was sleeping with Tiger Woods was her mom, and her mom didn't know it either. So you mean to tell me you and your mother didn't know he was married? That's a bold-faced lie. You both knew that he was married. You both knew that he was married, unless you were living under some big rock in Las Vegas.
All I want to say is, Tiger, keep your head up, man. Keep your head up.
Keep your dick
Don't
in your
let.
drawers.
Yeah, keep your dick in your pants. Basically.
Yeah.
If you can't be faithful, don't get married. And that's why I understand why a lot of these sports stars get married when they know they can't be faithful. If you know you can't be faithful, do not put a ring on your finger saying that you are going to be committed when you're not. Don't do it. If you want to have children out of wedlock. If you don't want that responsibility of being committed. Point blank. So I want to say, we did ask you guys to submit 3 questions, and we're going to try to answer them. Let me see.
How long is this?
This so far is like 28 minutes, so we could try to do this in a minute and a half. What was your standout moment in 2009, and what goals do you want to reach in 2010? Okay.
Well, say who is it from?
Oh, this is from Quintel Music. Of course, this is for both of us. I think the standout moment for me is Janet Jackson writing me on YouTube about watching my VMA video. And what goals do I want to read? And the reason why I say it's a standout is because this is a female that I idolized for a very long time. I don't even remember if her to write me and to say she watches our work all the time. Like, I almost cried. Like, that's Janet Jackson. And that's not the first time she's wrote me. She wrote me on MySpace before. And what would I like to reach in 2010? I would love for one of our videos to really go viral. And we just get like thousands of subscribers a day like Alpha Cat did. That's what I would love for us to do in 2010. And what about yourself?
Oh, it's my turn.
It's all a dream.
What was the standout moment? The standout moment for me in the very beginning, I know a lot of y'all going to think that I'm going to say Beyonce first, but that wasn't the first standout moment for me, even though that was. The first standout moment for me of 2009 was actually the night I got the phone call from Michelle Williams. Because I got a phone call from her before I had, like, I got it in April, and I met Beyonce in June. So 2 months before I met Beyonce, I got a phone call from Michelle. And that was like a big standout moment. And having that 10-minute conversation with her, mind you, on the phone with her for like 10 minutes. And we're on the phone, and we were talking about her family, and then we were also talking about this show. And how she was saying how much she adored the show and how much she adored our opinions. And for me to sit and listen on the phone to this woman who we all know, for her to be a Grammy Award winner and to come from a group like Destiny's Child, to have her say that she admired what we did, it was like, am I hearing this right? Like, I can't believe I'm even talking to, like, I'm actually talking to Makael from Destiny's Child. But it was really, that was a big standout moment for me of 2009. And to this day, I will never ever forget that day. I think I will always be grateful to her, and not only to her, but to everybody who watches the show and who continues to watch this show on a daily basis. Not just her, and not just to the celebrities, because I know sometimes you guys think that we only, shout out the celebrities, but I'm very grateful to the people who write me on Twitter and say how much they enjoy the show. I remember I was watching a video today, and this one guy who said happy birthday to me, he was saying how he loved the show and how we inspired him. And I was just like,
yes, we inspired so many people to do YouTube shows.
It's so weird when I hear people say stuff like that. It's so weird. It's so weird when I hear people say this, because I'm thinking, like, how did we inspire you? But I'm very grateful to it. What I would like for 2010, I think the same. Like, I would like it to go, like, I want our videos to just really, really go viral. But not just one, a couple of them.
So, 2009 has been, we got a video before the end of this year is over. We're going to recap so much that happened for us, so much that happened in the entertainment industry.
How is that dumb?
That's why Jay-Z got in her ass over that.
Oh, be quiet. Stop believing
everything you read.
Yes.
Richard, you really need to grow up.
Like 2009, from the Skorpion show getting deleted. Well, no, excuse me. From Skorpion show being deleted to us creating a new account, and we had at that time around 2,700 subscribers to now 23,000 subscribers. And I hope by the end of this year we hit 25. Even though the goal was 30, I hope we do hit 25,000 subscribers.
By when?
By December 31st. I mean, we're close. We're 1,500 away. So.
Well, how many we have now? 24 something?
23,400. And that was just over the weekend from the Precious video. So we're very grateful for what we have, but I know that we're capable of better. I'll just say it like that. Because I want more, and I will always have that drive to want more and to never just settle for what I have. And I think that's the most important thing. Never just settle for what you have. Strive for more. And, that's how we should close this video. So, thank you so much for watching. Who you tweeting?
I tweet.
Don't Wale mess with Salon.
Thank you to all the new subscribers that subscribe to the Skorpion Show. If you think, I don't want you to be under the impression that we do skits forever. Like,
no.
We're going to try to do skits like once a week.
But not even once a week.
Maybe, you never
know why? I don't think we should do skits once a week because we haven't been doing them once a week.
I know.
If you notice, we do skits like once every few months.
But I think it's something that we should try. If we can't, if we don't, we don't. But I really would love to see it in 2010 because that's what you guys.
I feel differently about it. I think that we should let it marinate. I think we should let them be so excited about the skit that we have, and then we should Because I don't think we should just keep forcing
Make
them
them
out.
wait.
Yeah, make them wait.
Michael
Make them
Jackson,
wait.
Let it simmer.
Because if you notice, we did the Thanksgiving skit, and that did really well.
Mm-hmm.
And even though we came out with this pressure skit like a few weeks after the Thanksgiving skit, we were lucky that both of them did really well. Because can you just imagine if one of them did good and then the next one didn't do too good?
So the Precious skit did better
Then all of them.
than throwing shade, but to give the Precious video more credit over the first Beyonce skit we did that back in February, and it's December now. So over that time, it grew to about 50 to 60,000 views, and over 1 week, the Precious video has over 40,000 views. So
Yeah.
this one is doing a whole lot.
Well, it's not
better.
even a week yet. Tomorrow will be a week because today is only the 6th day.
6th day.
Isn't that something?
So hopefully we hit 50,000 by tomorrow. And if you have not watched that video, you better go over there and watch
and
it.
you better continue to pass it because
Yes.
it's been floating around Facebook,
Spread it
Twitter,
around. It's
everywhere.
contagious. Spread that contagiousness around. So that's how we're going to end this video. Right now we're about to get on Blog TV. I will be setting a Blog TV schedule up.
Oh,
So-
talk about your mom in 2009. Is she going? I mean, 2010. Is
she
going?
hasn't. I mean, she wants to, but she's not pressing the issue as much
Yeah.
for her own channel. So maybe
Bye, mama.
she might do her videos on here, maybe once a week. She could do a video on here.
Take
So-
that fucking orange out of
We'll
me.
see. I think that I should do it on this channel.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think you should.
Give her. I mean, I don't want my mom reading negative comments like "bitch, sit down," "fat bitch." I mean, for me, I can take that.
Yeah.
But I don't want nobody,
Making a video.
Come on, what is
I don't
what
live
you
here.
doing to her?
She
I
pulling the
swear
orange
I
head
don't
on
live
the
here.
floor and shit.
Unfortunately, I can't say I don't live here anymore because I'm back here. So,
Shut up and go the fuck upstairs.
I don't live here.
bye.